And away they go from the 1400 meter marker. The BAYOU's been ridden at, so is Golden Tower. It gets tight for a number of runners, including the BAYOU and Golden Tower. Just like Luke, one of the first out. Big Blue Knight is right there shortly after the start. Mr. T is at the rail. Then comes Storm Racer. British Pound is further back in the run. They are followed by Malactic, and then we drop back to Captain Crunch. On the outside is Delta Knight. The BAYOU's been ridden along to try and get into the race. Then we drop back to Golden Tower. At hard as one of the trailers with Wall Street Trader. It's about a dozen lengths top to tail. Just like Luke from Big Blue Knight second, and at the rail in third is Mr. T. The BAYOU's going around them to improve. Also on the move is British Pound, and then comes Delta Knight. Further back in the run is Storm Racer. Golden Tower also comes out for a run. They're at the top of the stretch, 400 to go. British Pound down the inside is Big Blue Knight. The BAYOU's now within striking distance, but very green still. Down the inside, Storm Racer. The BAYOU's all over the track, head twisted, but comes into the lead over the last 200. Storm Racer's on the inside, but the BAYOU's going on, and the BAYOU's going on to score. The BAYOU wins it. Second place, that'll go to Storm Racer. British Pound third, and Big Blue Knight ran fourth. Number 12, the BAYOU, the McGark, Paul Lafferty. And they win it. Anton Marcus, bred by the Scott brothers. Still a big baby though, the BAYOU. Head twisted from when they turned into the home stretch, and he came around them, but goes on to score and ends up at 180 and 110 the place. Toad favourite, number 12, the BAYOU. Second goes to number 4, Storm Racer. Third to British Pound. And the fourth position, a couple of lengths back, maybe 6 or 7 lengths back, to Big Blue Knight, and then came Delta Knight at a harder further back, and Malactic. When we go to the head-on, I'll ask my producer if we can just go back to the start. Just take us through the last 50 metres or so, please, if we can. Further back is Wall Street Trader. So your winners in the middle of the picture, look at that, head twisted, still a big baby. And Anton now asks him to run, but once again the head twisted. He's still very green, learning about the game, and he comes good to win, as I say, at 180 and 110. We'll probably just go back to the start if we can. I just want to watch that first 50 metres or so. There we go. Look at the horse 2 off the right hand side. That is the BAYOU, and next to him with the white noseband is Golden Tower. And watch the action that happens here, and Captain Crunch is between them. Just look at that, there is that scrimmaging between those 3 horses. That's at the start. So that's what happened. They were the 3 back markers towards that stage, and then the BAYOU quickens up to win. Thanks very much to my producer. Until the third, back to the studio. Result 12-4-7-1.
Well, I can tell you it's a very energetic winner's enclosure here, getting the post-mortems on the right-hand side here, all the connections and Anton markers. But the man who's smiling is Paul Lafferty, and he looks like a very smart specimen, this.
He's a very good horse. You know, I don't say that about many of my horses. He's a very good, he's shown us. Even in the barrier trial, I was amazed over 5 furlong. Then he was lost again today, ran 5 wide, didn't know what he was doing, hanging out. Arthur said I must check his tats, but he still won by 3, you know. So we're chuffed, well done to the owners. They've got a smart horse. It's Robert and, of course, Little John and Shakti Banwari. They own this horse, and they're going to have a lot of fun.
You brought the A-team here.
I brought the A-team. They're the Mauritian Mafia here. And I'm really chuffed for them. But it was a good ride on a difficult horse. Again, slightly slow. He fought for his position. And that's where you get the value out of Marcus.
Well done.
Thank you.
Winning connections, we're going to get the entire clan through, all come through. Let's speak to Robert first up, and you and Anton having a nice chuckle there.
Yes, but Mr. Lafferty is a very lucky trainer.
Seems to be lucky for you guys today in the number 1 box.
Yes, and a couple of months ago too. So we're very happy with him. He's progressing well, and he's doing what he tells me the horse can do.
Well, that's the main thing. As long as he produces on the track, all the best with his future.
If he doesn't produce, he's out. Next.
Well done. There we have it from the connections. Well done to all. Number 12, the BAYOU, a horse who's still very, very green in the running, but he came through with a bit of authority late on in the afternoon. Quite a bit of pressure here from the connections, but the BAYOU has come through and won with a bit of authority late on in the evening.